Yes, I know we've discussed tasting whiskey before, but I think it's time for a refresher. Remember, when you take the time to properly savor and enjoy a whiskey, it's going to tell a story. So there are 7 steps to properly tasting a whiskey. The first one is you address it, you look at it. I'm sure it's very pretty. It's not wine. Hello, whiskey. You are looking particularly lovely today. The second step is you are going to nose it, much like you would a wine. Stick your nose down in there, take a whiff. Now, the first time you nose it, it's like your nose is getting drunk. You're getting nothing but alcohol. So the second and third times you nose it, I want you to smell it with your mouth open because then more of your sensory nerves are getting stimulated. You see what I mean? Next, we're going to break it with a little bit of water. And when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit, like bloop, a half a teaspoon or so. And what we're doing is we're breaking through the surface tension of the glycol components. Whiskeys have these glycol components. There's a big long chemical name, but they are glycols and they sit on top of the whiskey like an oily film sits on water, and they mask some of those aromas that whiskey lovers enjoy. So you add that little bit of water, it breaks through the surface tension of the glycols and releases those aromas. So then when you go to nose it again, oh, it's a whole different world of delight. Try it. I'm right. Next, we are going to taste it. We're going to take some in our mouth, but we're going to hold it in our mouth for 4 or 5 seconds before we swallow it. Don't shoot it. Don't gulp it. A lot of people shoot whiskey because they expect it to burn, and what they don't realize is it's the gulping that causes the burn. If you hold it in your mouth 4 or 5 seconds before you swallow it, you're going to get to enjoy all the flavor and the full finish. And remember, finish is that fancy word for aftertaste, because aftertaste sounds like you tasted something nasty. So, 4 or 5 seconds. Here we go. Sláinte. This is a particularly lovely one. This is the Teeling single grain Irish whiskey. And what I want you to know about the finish on this one is it's got this incredible creamy mouthfeel, and it's this long finished, like cereal milk. You know how the milk that's left in the cereal bowl after you've eaten that sugary cereal? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know how they do it. It's magic, it's physics, it's chemistry, it's a lot of love, and it's delicious. And that is how you taste a whiskey. So go out and do it, because now you know.